I'm Rachel McDowell. These are my note cards for my speech. I will begin. Good afternoon. I'm Rachel McDowell. Thank you for joining me for my speech today. I would like to talk to you a little bit about the School of the Osage Indians High School football team and their undefeated season up until last week, in which they played their final game and lost to John Burroughs High School. Previously, their record was 13-0. I would like to speak with you about this because Osage has never, in the history of their school, ever made it to the state championship. They have never had an undefeated season, so we've met a lot of goals this time. And if you've noticed, I have some newspaper clippings here from each of the games that they've played. We've played towns like Moberly, Blair Oaks, California, Warsaw, and a lot of them start out with just the normal games and then they move into the playoffs. So as you look through that, you can tell which ones are which. Our coach, the head football coach, is Dan Henderson. He is employed at the high school as well. He is going to be inducted into the Missouri Coaches Hall of Fame this year. He didn't want anybody to know that, so we're going to keep that a secret. Osage has also broken some of their own records. They have made it into the Tri-County Championships undefeated, so out of all the football teams in our region, we had the best record, and so we're on the top there. We were also ranked 26th in the state, in the entire state of Missouri, so that includes schools that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5A schools, which is a pretty good ranking for us. We happen to be a 3A school. When we were 13-0, prior to last week, we ended up being the quarterfinal championship as well. And if you don't know a lot about football, none of these terms might not make sense, but basically we're 4 games away from state, and we were still undefeated, so in our 3A ranking, we were the champions for that as well. Some of our school records with our students, we had 6 players of the week, which is a big deal in one season. Their names were Jared and Zach Edwards, who are twins, Christian Williams, Levi Davis, Kyle Jones, and, I was trying to count 6, Jared Edwards. Again, he had it twice. He also broke the record for punt returns in the entire state. Every school in Missouri, he has held that record. For one season of punt returns. He's a very talented student. According to the Osage website, we have never been to state before, and it was the mid-80s, like 85 or 86, when we made it to the quarter semifinals at that time, but we lost and didn't make it any further. So we all had really big hopes that we were going to make it to the state championship. We were 1 game away. So that's a pretty good victory in our part. I think that Osage has done a really good job. A lot of our seniors are leaving this year, so as far as next year's concerned, I don't know what's going to happen. We have a lot of good players coming up, but we also have a lot of players who are leaving, moving on to college, and hopefully they'll be playing football there too, so we'll be able to check out and see what's going on. If you have any questions or would like to take a look at the visual aid after the speech is over, I would be happy to help you out.